Hi there and welcome to this 2-minute tips video, and in this video we're going to look at using autofocus for video capture. So of course one of the benefits of the Z series mirrorless cameras is that they are hybrid cameras. They have functionality that is really beneficial for stills and also for video. Now, whilst the D850 that I had before had some quite good video capabilities, it didn't quite make the grade for me. And where it really perhaps let itself down was in the autofocus, in that it didn't quite track in the same way that we get with the Z series. So let's start by looking at the focus modes, and in addition to AFS and AFC, which you get for stills, for video we get AFF, full-time autofocus. Now when you look in the manual and when you look at AFC versus AFF, there isn't a lot of detail around it, so let's have a compare and contrast. And let's start with the AFC mode, which is available for stills photography and also for video. Now, if you're using AFC and you move the camera around, it doesn't continuously focus until you press the AF on button or half depress the shutter release button. And then whilst you've got your finger on either of those, the camera will autofocus. It will continuously focus at that point. If we look at AFF, full-time autofocus, which you only get with video, then what it does, it continuously focuses until you press the AF on or half depress the shutter button, and then it will lock on and stop continuously autofocusing. Now that's obviously better for videos. I'm using it right now. I obviously can't have my finger on the AF on button, so it's great that it's continuously autofocusing while I'm talking to you now. We've also in video got to think about the AF speed and the AF tracking sensitivity options and functionality, which we cover in separate videos. And with those you go to custom shooting menu options G4 and G5. I'll put a link above for the videos that we cover that functionality in. So that's the focus modes. If we think about area modes for video, then unlike stills you don't get the pinpoint mode, but that wouldn't be particularly useful for video because in video you tend to have moving images. However, you still get single point, the wide areas both small and large, and you get auto area. And in auto area with video you only get face detect, you don't get eye detect at this point in time, and I'm not sure whether Nikon are going to bring that out, but the face detect works really well. I'm using it for a lot of these talking heads videos, and it does cope with me moving slightly even when I've got a very shallow depth of field. So let's think about when you might use video and the combinations you might use. So today for this kind of talking head studio type video, I'm using the AFF, the full-time autofocus, and I'm using the auto area with face detect turns on, and as I say, it copes with me moving backwards slightly side to side. It really does lock on really well and is one of the main benefits of the Z series versus the D850 I'm finding. Again, if you're going to be doing video, you have got that temporal component you've got to think about, that time. It is going to be, you've got to think through time. How is my subject going to move? What is the style I'm trying to capture in my video? So it is a level of complexity up from still images. And therefore you do have to think about what focus mode am I going to be using? What area mode am I going to be using? How am I going to set up AF speed and AF tracking sensitivity to cope with the fact that my subject's going to be moving throughout the video? So it is a level of complexity up. It does require a little bit more planning, but I hope you found this video useful, focusing on how we can use the autofocus functionality for video. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell below, and drop me a comment below to say how you're getting on with the autofocus in video on the Z series cameras.